time for the lunch and learn. I need a I need a jingle. I keep saying I do need a jingle. Somebody give me a jingle, man. I'm gonna just keep saying it's time for the lunch and learn. Lunch and learn. Lunch and learn. What's cracking, y'all? How you doing today? How was your Monday? Are you having the best day ever? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? That's what I want to know. We got to get it in. Best day ever. You don't feel like that? Come on. Everybody watching right now, you got to shake it off. Get that. What's this noise? Oh, that's a beautiful turn the page style noise. I actually enjoyed that a lot, but I'm trying to get my noises together. Okay, that's a noise. That's always awesome, just in case no one knows. Take applause like that forever. Let me see. I want to make sure my comments and stuff is cracking today. Are you having an awesome day? Do you feel it? What color are you feeling today? That's what I want to know sometimes. Like what color I was working with. Shout out to the Madam Walker Legacy Center. I was working with them and they let me see that you can be awesome online. That's what I learned straight up. You can be all the way awesome. People can all the way check you out and you will have the best day ever. So I said all that to say a couple things. Number one, I'm excited about today's topic. I'm very excited about it. We're going to be talking about, what is it? We're going to be talking about dreams and imagination. Like how many dreamers are out there? How many people actually dream? That's what I'm on. I am a dreamer. If anyone knows me, if anybody watching this said, "Oh, I went to school with him," or y'all know I am a dream. I've been dreaming my whole life. My imagination sometimes is the only thing that I have, and I have always wanted to make sure that would come through with how I worked my life, with everything. Dreaming is so important. I got in a lot of trouble as a kid for always dreaming. All you do is dream. All you do is sit around and you ain't never here. Well, my present back then wasn't cracking on nothing. Okay. I always had to find another place. I always had to dig deep in myself and go somewhere else. So I'm just excited that I would be able to be in a place that I am now. Know that people actually like me. I appreciate that. That's even more that folk actually like me. That means a whole bunch. I'm trying to get. I want to make sure that my comments and stuff is coming right. I see it. I see the 3 streams I have it on. Right now we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on Facebook. We streaming on a whole bunch of places. So that's very, very important. But I actually I'm hearing myself, so that can't happen. we don't want that to happen at all. We just want the main thing to go. I'm looking for my comments. Tell me what color y'all feeling today. I'm feeling very green. I'm feeling very lime greenish a little bit. I don't know. It's just something that's making me. I'm feeling very lime green. I don't know what that. If you're a color person or what it means to feel different colors, please let me know. I want to be all the way in on what the lime green feel like, because I got a lime green situation in my spirit right now. But I want to show you guys some things today. What we are going to work on is dreams and imagination. So I used to tell kids when I spoke to them in group homes and jails and different places, I would always say I don't dream at night. Like I'm not one of those people that just have dreams all the time. They wake up and go, man, my dreams be bananas. They be cycle. I dreamed the other day. That I was in like a basement hiding from some people, and this dude came in that was Emmanuel Lewis's size, a little short dude, but he had Chris Rock face. And it, it was, I said, I gotta stop eating pizza so late. That's what I did in that dream. But I always used to tell kids that I don't dream when I'm asleep. I dream while I'm woke. And I really mean that. I think dreaming and knowing about dreams are important. So let's just talk about dreams real quick, okay? A dreamer, a person who visions their ambitions to plant the seeds of the future. I actually like that. That's a nice little thing. And here go the true definition of dream: a series of mental images, ideas, and emotions occurring in certain stages of sleep. An ambition, one that is extremely pleasant, beautiful, or fine. Oh, like she's a dream, like that. And then I put together some people that talked about dreams. This is Earl Nightingale. Earl says successful people are dreamers who found the dream too exciting, too important to remain in the realm of fantasy. Day by day, hour by hour, they toil in the service of their dream until they can see it with their eyes and touch it with their hands. That means they just keep chopping away. How can I get closer to my dream? How can I get closer to my dream? How can I get closer to my dream? I like that, Earl. That's a good one. Of course, you got to love Miss Maya Angelou. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be because you are so unique. That's the rule. You're so unique. And your friends don't even know about it right now. Now, Walt Disney, this is one of my, he's on my Mount Rushmore of dreamers. He said, first, think. Second, dream. Third, believe. And finally, dare. That dare is the part. That dare right there, so you say, oh man, I want to be the first one to do. Okay, dream that. Then believe it. Then start saying it. And then dare to be the first person that does it. Come on, Walt. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. That we have a problem in our community. We just be yipping and yipping and yipping and yipping and nobody doing. We need to do this and but nobody doing. You don't even have PTA. That's a whole nother. Don't get me started. Anyway. Walt Disney, one of my favorites, but then Albert Einstein is my guy. So I really love, he was explaining the theory of relativity. He said, when you're courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. So he's saying time is what it is. Mahatma Gandhi said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. You don't have to be all aggressive, and I don't have a choice. But still, my voice, it's no gentleness about it. But still, though, I still always said since I was a kid, I want to change the world out my mouth. That means I don't want to fix nothing or hammer or paint or nothing like that. Although I have for different causes. But overall, I wanted to change the world out my mouth. And Mahatma Gandhi's from South Africa. People don't know that. I love this. This is how you don't have loser talk. Loser talk in my family is when you say, I ain't even want to win. You did. Loser talk. Just because you won don't mean loser talk. Nelson Mandela, a.k.a. Madiba, that's what they call him in South Africa. I never lose. I either win or learn. Come on. Because when you lose, you can learn how not to lose again. Come on. And then if you didn't win, you could know how now to beat the other person. That's how I play dominoes, Madden, spades, all that. I just wanted to hip y'all to some people. I love Steve Jobs too. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can, let me say it again. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. You can't just say, man, I want to change the world, and then you don't have nothing to back it up. Now, this right here, he said this so long ago. Albert Einstein said, I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction and the world will have a generation of idiots. I'm not going to say where we are, anything like that right now, but I will say, you're on to something, kid. I will say that. Hold on. Let me bring that out some. Perfect. So today we're going to be talking about dreams and imagination, man. What are you dreaming? What are you dreaming about right now that nobody knows? What's something that's awesome, that you can't sleep, that's been on your mind? Is it a book? Is it a movie? Is it a cartoon? And then you say to yourself, man, I don't know how to make a cartoon. I'm not Steven Spielberg. I don't even have a camera. Like, how am I doing too much? You already done talked yourself out of a dream. That's what we do as human beings sometimes. We say, man, I want a red Corvette. And then you say to yourself, I'm going to get a red Corvette. And you keep telling yourself, man, I'm going to get a red Corvette. And then you say to yourself, I can't get no red Corvette. I ain't even got a car. I'm on a bus right now, and I don't even have a Metro card. And I can't even. Nobody bust in the room. You did that to yourself. If you say you want a red Corvette, then you need to see yourself with your hair did blowing in the wind in your red Corvette. Or if you bald head, just with your red Corvette. What kind of keys you got? What kind of keychain you gonna get for your red Corvette? What's your stick shift gonna have on it? What color are your seats gonna be? What color are the carpets gonna be? What's the music that's gonna be playing at the stop sign when you be all flossy in your red Corvette? You just dreaming. Why would you stop yourself from dreaming an awesome dream? Man, I'm gonna get a red Corvette. Man, I'm gonna probably put these giant pipes on it. I'm gonna take it to my favorite car wash because I know they're gonna detail it the best. Like, you gotta have those kind of thoughts. Hold on, people are that's just how I think. If that's not where you are, if that's not where you want to be, then I promise you, you gotta have a different mindset. If you're gonna be a dreamer, and right now, with everything going on, it's the best time to dream. It is the best time to dream right now because ain't nothing to do. You need to be sitting around saying, you know what, I always wanted to write a book. Let me start. Let me at least start right now. Start writing a book. Let me start on this film script. Let me read a book, screenplays for dummies. Or start, I've been watching Hamilton. I can write a play. Write it. Like, man, it doesn't have to be perfect when you first write it down. I love Walt Disney and I love Steve Jobs and I love all these people with these visionaries just because they already knew they would. It's a story, and I've heard this story from other people, but Jim Carrey, he had no money and he wrote a check to himself for $10 million or $1 million or something like that, right? And he ended up cashing that check. And I heard that Ricky Williams, the running back, who went absolutely crazy, but he's better now. Ricky Williams did the same thing and then walked around. I think he went to an ATM machine. He ain't had no money. And he kept that receipt. And that was his motivation. Like, you can't block your blessings by saying, I'm going to never have a Maybach because I ain't even had a VW before. Like, no, you got to. And then when you really start getting into the place where you can manifest your dreams, you ain't going to want no car anyway. Stupid car. You're going to want other stuff. How can I keep this wealth going? Like, how can I leave a legacy for my children? How can I make myself proud? How can I do what God has for me? That's how y'all gotta think. Like that's where your mind has to be. I am trying to find because I'm not seeing none of the comments are coming up. But last time I did this, it said take off. Last time I did it said take off the comments. I had the comments off or something. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not doing that again because that hurt me last time. I was talking to myself, but it was just me and Ashley. Oh, shout out to 9-year-old Ashley who read that book, When God Made You, last week. Ashley, that was so much fun. That was so cool. And just think, let's take Ashley, for example, with the whole dreaming thing. She saw me doing a lunch and learn with a kid and had her mom and told her mom, man, I want to read, with Mr. Griff too. And then her mom reached out to Brianna and the rest is what it is. Like, it's not that hard. Like people are either going to be down with what you're talking about or they're not going to be down with it. And if they're not down with it, it's cool. It's just a no. You got to get yourself out of the thinking that I can't have or I will never, or it is a constant reminder. So I talk to myself like this. Sometimes I say, man, I ain't going to have. And then I go, no, that's too hard. I don't have that right now because I'm not ready to have it. But when I am ready, I'm going to have, like, you got to change. You can't say, I can't do ... As soon as you say that, you talk every cell in your body out of doing that. You can say, oh, I'm not sweet at that right now, but I can learn how to be. Or, I might not be the best at this right now, but man, if I keep practicing, you have to change the talking that you have to yourself. Like a lot of times we beat ourselves up and then we all shocked and amazed that nobody want to hear our idea. Yeah, guess what? Because you're not selling it. If you're not selling it to yourself, how you going to sell it to me? Oh man, this is how people come up to me sometimes. And if this is you and you offended, that's... Man, Griff, I got this new CD, man. I got this new song, man. Hey, you can listen to it. You probably too busy. You're not going to listen to it. Never mind. I just wanted to... I ain't even say nothing. And you already talked your way out of it. Like, you ain't even... If you don't believe it, how am I going to believe it? If you don't come up to me and say, man, you know why you need this? Because it'll change your life. It'll make you, even if you just have to sell it. You got to sell yourself. But then you have to sell yourself to you. Come on, man. Now let's talk about imagination. Let's talk about people that imagine. That's, I am really, really big on picturing and manifesting. And in front of me right now is a globe. It's probably about this big. The same size as basketball, a little bigger. But then right here next to me is another globe. Like, I'm always looking at Africa and saying, man, I've been there. Like, man, I want to go there. Or, man, I lived in Germany, and man, I was in Europe. And like this, I'm constantly surrounding myself with the things that I want, with the things that I want to do. It's so amazing when I'm so far ahead. By the time things happen, they be right on time. If that makes sense. Sometimes I think so far ahead that I do it, I think it, and then I'll be like, whatever. And then when I need it to happen, it works. It just works. But that ain't nothing but God, y'all. That ain't nothing but settling down your spirit and asking God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Today was dreams and imagination. And I was walking. I went on this 3-mile walk. Props to myself every day. Saturday I went on 4. But went on my walk with Madison, and I was like, Lord, what do you want me to talk to him about today? And he said, talk to him about dreams, talk to him about their imagination, about vision. Man, that's what you need to be. That's where your mind need to be. You understand? You need to, what are you thinking about all the time? What do this picture behind me right here, that was the second time that I taped Comedy Central Africa. And it was a show called Divine. And basically, as you see the people, that guy right there is a son of a witch doctor in a suit. That's a Jewish dude. That's an atheist. That's a Muslim. And there I was as the Christian on the show. The dude that was hosting is an atheist too, but he wasn't part of the thing. But I'm actually the first Christian to do a set on Comedy Central Africa. The first, somebody just reminded me of that the other. I didn't even look at it like that. And then when I did it, I was the headliner too. I was the last person. So here I am in South Africa at this giant theater with all these South African comedians. They flew me in, and I closed the show doing clean comedy. Come on. You can't, come on. If that ain't God right there, I don't know. I don't even know what else to. I've had a blessed life. It's some more things. You don't even want to know what I'm dreaming about right now. My dream game is bananas. Like my dream, like what I'm dreaming right now and working on. I walked past these bushes the other day and was like, that's a good view for a scary movie, like a horror movie, I'm not one of those people, if you watch a horror movie, then that gets in your spirit. It's a movie. That's it. It's just a movie. It's fake blood. It's corn syrup. It's nothing is real. Okay? And then I'm going to have a crazy, dumb spin on it anyway, where it's going to be more funny than it is scary. But it's just a movie. I like those movies just like I like science fiction movies, UFOs, X-Men, Marvel, superheroes. It's not, I'm a creative. I watch a lot of different things so I can think a lot of different things, so I can write a lot of different things, so I can see what everybody is writing at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's very important for me today to express to y'all to make sure, where's my chat? I don't see the chat. Unlimited communication with your audience. It's a download for the Mac. I will do that another day. Or maybe we can get that thing cracking right now. It's very important for me to tell you guys today to make sure you're dreaming. Make sure, and dreams don't end. Dreams don't come to a point. Dreams don't say, oh, how old are you? You can't be that old to dream. You got to cut down on all that dreaming and all that fake looking out of windows. You better be realistic. This is a realistic time. It's not a realistic time. It's whatever you make it. It's whatever you make it, and as long as you make it, that's how stuff is going to happen. That's how things are going to get done. There's a book inside of you. There's a movie inside of you. There's a little kid inside of you that still wants to do some little kid stuff. Ignite that fire. Just put a little fuel on the flame every day. Even if you read a book on how to make a book, or even if you just read some books, then you'll know how authors talk. Or then maybe just go to Barnes and Nobles, go to a book place, and then see I don't know what to tell you, but it's in you. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. No one is going to kick in your door and tell you how awesome you are or how awful you are. Just you. You're just going to say it to yourself. And we're in a time right now where we have to encourage ourselves so we can encourage other people. It's very easy to say, you got to encourage yourself. I don't have a job. I don't have no money. I don't know what I'm going to do. So in those times, you got to start encouraging yourself. You know why I'm happy during the pandemic? And I'm not going to feel bad saying this anymore, because this is the wilderness. Right now, the whole world is in the wilderness. But you need to be celebrating right now because of what come after. If that don't, you better be glad I can't shout. I'm going to leave you with that. This is just a wilderness. You need to start getting excited about when this is over. Because if you can make it through this, and not because if, after you make it through this, see how I have to talk to myself. After you make it through this, it's something greater for you on the other side. Something great. How about that? I believe that in my heart and my soul. I want you guys to go have an amazing day today. Be great. Stay blessed. And if you don't tell yourself, and if nobody tells you, I'm telling you, go have the best day ever. Take care, y'all. I will see you next Monday. How about